I think part of education or information about, for example, in school book, some explanation about our body, about our brain or senses of organs. So why not explain something about our emotions, different emotions, and make clear, like anger, fear is, let's say, very much disturb your calm mind. The open heart, or open heart way, warm-heartedness, or sense of concern of others' well-being. That attitude itself immediately creates self-confidence. Because you see, you very much open to them. If you keep some kind of suspicion, then you automatically feel their attitude also might be same. Then you cannot achieve real peace of mind. If you open and show them as genuine human brothers, sisters, it immediately releases some kind of sense of today, or suspicion, or insecurity in these things. So not talking about the God or these things, simply about our beside our body, and in order to explain about brain work, you have to sort of relate it with different emotions. The change blood circulation or some sort of movement, brain, not external sort of factor, but because of internal mind, certain emotion develop and certain change. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Now, for example, according to scientists, when fear comes, then blood goes more on leg, ready to run away. Mm-hmm. Anger comes, blood's more circulation, blood on hand, ready to fight. So, obviously, you see, there are, because of that, I think children, may develop interest about, you see, our movement, every movement related with emotion, different emotions, or different sort of mental sort of perspective, no, like that. I think honest, truthful, out of fear of justice. That's if you have sort of enough confidence, I can manipulate just the law or something. Then the honest is no longer there. Honest also can manipulate. But honesty, truthful, based on compassion, is voluntarily, not out of sort of some concern or some because of fear, law or something. Now, for example, restrain harming other, out of sort of fear of because of the law, criminal crimes. If you see there is no danger of sort of the criminal sort of that case, you can because of that you can hide or something doing something. Then you may commit that. If you see the person respect their life, and you see this sense of concern of their happiness, their well-being, then you see no room to develop desire to hit or to harm or to kill. All these positive things we consider honest, truthful, transparent. All these ultimately depend on moral ethics. I feel, I think, two ways. Firstly, we want this 21st century as a century of peace. Previous century becomes century of bloodshed, century of violence. Now, genuine peace is through within peace, inner peace, through inner peace. The real sort of factor develop violence is hatred, anger, fear. So when we talk about peace and violence, peace and war, ultimately related with our emotion. So we have to deal with the emotion. Full of anger, full of fear, full of hatred, how can develop peace? So, as a materialist people, not much sort of concern, not much talking about emotion. Emotion is the ultimate source of violence or non-violence. So, in order to build peaceful world, non-violent world, we must deal with emotion. So, with sense of respect of others' right, with sense of sort of concern of others' well-being, and also fuller knowledge about holistic sort of the holistic. My own interest, my nation's interest depend on others' nation. Then concept of war is outdated. Concept of war not realistic. My interest depend on their interest. Like India's interest depend on Pakistan. Like that. So whether you like it or not, you have to share with them. Like that. That's the reality. So that view is the source also. That's, I think, ultimate source of spirit of reconciliation, spirit of dialogue. Peace does not mean no longer any problem. Problem there. We have to find ways and means to tackle this problem, not using force, but through dialogue. So we have to, because of that, deal with our emotion. Then, for that, that sort of positive emotion will not bring by United Nations Charter, or I think about 190 were members of the United Nations. No government can change that. Only through education. And education based on religious belief cannot be universal. So, secular way of educating about moral principle, that bring calmness of mind. Calmness of mind to benefit. One way, our brain then fully utilized. Too much emotion. Negative emotion is biased. Biased sort of mind never can judge objectively. So calm mind is very, very important to carry investigation about the truth. And then calm mind, how to develop calm mind? Training of anger? No. Training of desire? No. Training of competition? No. Training of warm-heartedness. So that's the way.